haven't we all just always had the urge to just morning YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, you probably already know by the title, because we like to eat on this channel, I thought why not incorporate you guys as well and eat some of your fatty fear foods. So this video is gonna be me eating lots and lots of fat, really weird combinations, I guess combinations that you might not eat yourself, but you can gladly watch me eat it because we're gonna have lots of fun today. I asked you guys on my Instagram and we got a few answers, so thank you very much for adding to this video. Let's get straight to the kitchen and start with breakfast. So first things first, of course, we have to start the day with coffee. And while the milk is frothing, we will be preparing the actual coffee to make it taste good, because just plain coffee is not my thing. We are going to be adding some butter. Don't worry guys, this whole day is going to be filled with butter. We're going to be eating lots and lots of butter. I've seen a lot of people put butter into their coffee, so I'm very excited to try if it tastes any different. Let's put that in there. While that melts, we will be adding some white chocolate syrup. Now this is 0 calories. This is a sugar-free one. From my Instagram of the fear foods you guys added, someone also wrote adding things into your coffee. I don't add any sugar at home either, but I do when I go out, like to a cafe or to Starbucks or somewhere else. I do spoil myself with like a sugary drink, because once in a while they are really good, and it's not, they're not just a cup of coffee, it's more like a sweet treat. So I do like having that as well. I can already see the butter swimming on top. It looks very interesting. And now it's time to add the milk and give this whole thing a taste test. It's not bad actually. Very slight hint of butter. I mean, if you can't get in your calories, it's a good way to add some fats. But other than that, I don't think you're missing out if you're not adding butter to your coffee, to be honest. You don't really taste it that much. Why not add some whipped cream to make it even better? This is the perfect morning coffee. So for breakfast, we are starting with an egg white omelette. I'm just using egg whites just because this is getting bad and it has to go. Otherwise, I would also use normal eggs because the egg yolk is very healthy. We will be putting lots and lots of oil for this. I do have to admit, I am not a huge fan of adding oil to my foods because it's just a lot of calories. For the past few years, I was always making sure to buy like non-stick pans so that I don't have to use oil. And a great tip for not wanting to use oil is actually just adding water to your pan the whole time, which is definitely a good way to spare some calories. But ever since being keto and now that I do add oil, I do have to admit that you do taste out the oil taste, and it does make the food a lot better. And while that is in the making, we are going to add an avocado because this is also a very fatty food, but very healthy as well. Avocado is probably the most well-known healthy fat out there, and perfect. Yeah, we're gonna have that to the egg. So the omelette is looking like this at the moment. I added some herbs and some spices. And now we need some cheese. This makes it absolutely delicious. Just a handful, we're not measuring anything. Just adding that on top and letting that melt. And there we have it, our breakfast. But there's obviously something missing. We need some more cheese, obviously some Parmesan to make it absolutely amazing. Yeah, I think everything just tastes better than with Parmesan. When I was a kid, I used to eat Parmesan with noodles because that's how much I added on top. So let's give this a taste test. My excellent cooking skills. The bottom is slightly like crusty, I think due to the oil we used. So I'm gonna finish eating this now and then see you for the next meal. That was absolutely delicious. So after that breakfast, we need something sweet. So welcome to my fridge. I would say we deserve some extra fat after that breakfast because I'm still slightly hungry and definitely want something sweet. So I would say let's give this a go. This is what I'm here for. Okay, the fridge is telling us to stop. So for our morning snack, we're gonna go on with our fear foods from my followers and have some nuts. And yes, the worst nuts of them all, macadamia nuts. These are so good. This should keep me going for like maybe an hour and then we can have lunch. Alongside the avocado, nuts are like the healthiest fats you can have. Just like almond butter, peanut butter, walnuts are especially healthy. I'm gonna go on snacking on this while I'm editing a video and see you guys for lunch. It's time for lunch, and I thought because a lot of you guys on my Instagram wrote carby foods such as pasta, pizza, rice, all these carbs, we are gonna make a pizza for lunch. But since I am doing keto at the moment, I can't have a normal pizza, but I thought I would show you guys my keto pizza recipe, which can easily also be turned into just a normal high protein, low carb recipe. All you need is basically for the base, cottage cheese, some flour. I used almond flour if you want a keto. If you use normal flour, it also tastes a lot better. Really, you just need 50 grams of flour, 1 egg, and 150 grams of cottage cheese. And then you just put it into the blender. Put it into the oven for 10 minutes. And once it's ready and you can see it kind of getting like golden brown, take it out, put your toppings on, and put it back into the oven. And it has almost 40 grams of protein for just the base alone. So this goes into the oven now, and I'll see you once I'm done. Just like that, our homemade pizza is ready. But if you think we're gonna just eat it like this, oh no, 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 you are so wrong. Our main ingredient is still missing. I have become friends with burrata lately. Used to never buy this, but it is good. And because we don't have enough fat yet, duh, some olive oil. This is gonna make the pizza so incredibly good. Oh my gosh. Gonna sprinkle a little bit of olive oil. Oh, okay. We need to taste test this now before I talk so fondly about this pizza. Even with the almond flour, it holds this nice piece of pizza with the burrata on top. So I'm gonna be enjoying this now while watching my show, and would say this is a perfect lunch. That was so good. And if you followed me along for a while already, you know that I always need something sweet after my lunch. So it's time to make some dessert for our little afternoon pick-me-up snack. What, do you think I'm not actually gonna bite into this now? Watch me. Haven't we all just always had the urge to just... Actually not as bad as I thought. It's not that bad actually. But I would say it's not sweet enough, so let's go make our actual dessert. We are not done yet with using our butter because my mom came by and she made homemade brownies and she gave me a few of them. And I would say that's the perfect dessert. Although they are very sweet, we have to add a little bit more fat to it. So we're gonna make some cream cheese frosting to it with lots and lots of butter, obviously some cream cheese. And to save some calories on the sugar, we use a sweetener. I'm adding this kind of piece. Scoop of the sweetener. Because this was also mentioned in my Instagram story, we are adding some full fat cream to it. If we're gonna make dessert, we're gonna make it decently. This looks absolutely incredible. Before we try this, we have to lick this here. This cream is so good when you blend it with this thing. Literally heaven. This awesome dessert obviously has to be enjoyed on the couch. And if you've been wondering if I'm counting calories today, hell no. We do not count calories here. I could not care less. I am enjoying the foods today. I am enjoying your foods. I am enjoying fatty foods. Life is good today. We've been cooking nicely and now we're having this dessert and it could not be better. If you want to make it a fun challenge, how about commenting down below what my calorie count of the day is? That would kind of interest me as well. Anyways, now we need to taste test this delicious brownie. The brownie is really nice and rich and a little bit bitter, but the cream then makes it nice and sweet. I keep telling my mom she should make like a cooking YouTube channel or Instagram channel, but she still needs a little bit of a push. Don't forget, this is a keto brownie. This is incredible. I think I'm gonna need a huge nap after all this food so that we are ready to go for dinner. All right, friends, it has been a few hours, I think more like around 3 hours since we had that brownie, and it's time for dinner. And since a lot of my Instagram followers wrote that their fear food is cheese, of course, we're gonna go on with cheese. We're trying something new, something I've never had before. This grilled cheese or like baked cheese, I don't really know what it's called, but anyways, it's like the small thing of cheese you put into the oven. I'm gonna try to put it into the air fryer and hope it works as well. And usually you can dip like bread or anything what you'd like in it. But since we don't want to go overboard today with our calorie intake, we're adding some vegetables. Who would have thought? We're gonna be dipping the broccoli into this cheese to make it number 1 keto and number 2 not such a calorie bomb, so that you can also on a normal day enjoy a pack of cheese like this. And while we wait for our dinner to be cooking in the air fryer, we are chilling on the kitchen counter and having another one of your guys' fear foods. I've actually gotten this a few times and I can understand you. 1 second so that we're all in the loop. Our friend of conversation is mayonnaise, full fat mayonnaise, and I can understand you. I also do not normally buy full fat mayonnaise. I think it is pure fat, waste of calories, and there's a lot of different options nowadays, such as Hello Taste. This is not sponsored, I wish. I don't know if they're only in Germany. I think it is a German brand, but so far I've tested, I think, all the non-sugary sauces and also all the low-calorie mayonnaises, whatever. And so far this is by far the winner. So this is what I usually get, but for today we're having mayonnaise. And I bought this because this was one of your guys' fear foods, but I do not know what to put it on because it doesn't really make sense to put it on the cheese. So I thought, why not just have it like that? I mean, it would taste better if we put it on something, but for the sake of the video and for you guys, I'm having some mayonnaise. And now we wait for our dinner. This looks so cheesy. I put it in the air fryer now and I think it'll work perfectly fine. We have our broccoli and I would say take one and dip it into the cheese. got lost in there. Okay, this is really good. When I put it into the air fryer, I didn't really like the smell of it. But now that it's cooked, whew, it's nice. I don't know why you would actually use bread, because then it's just like so heavy. But with the broccoli, it's like a nice contrast. Amazing. Oh. So how have you guys been feeling throughout this video? Is there anything you would want to try now? Is there anything you say that looked absolutely disgusting? Let me know down in the comments. And you already know the drill. We're gonna finish eating this while watching our show. So I just inhaled that within 5 minutes. It was absolutely delicious. But the biggest joke of this is that apparently this is supposed to be 2 portions. Like, come on, guys. This is not even enough as being 1 portion for me. Since you all know me, it is time for dessert. To end this delicious day, I thought what not better way than with one of my favorite fats, which is either peanut butter or almond butter. And my favorite thing to do with these is just spoon it right out of the jar. I feel like this has just become such a comfort food. Nothing to feel bad about. I mean, come on. A little fat, lots of protein. So I think we handled most of the fear foods from you guys today. Let me know down in the comments which one was your favorite and which one was actually also your fear food. If you have any other ones, let me know down below as well, and we might do a part 2. And to the question, does fat make you fat? I wouldn't say fat alone is bad, and definitely not in moderation. It obviously also depends on how you exercise throughout the day, what your other food sources are, how you balance your food in general. So no, fat does not make you fat. It depends on the ratio and a lot of other aspects. So I'm gonna finish off my day spooning off this almond butter. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for upcoming food videos. And of course, make sure to follow me on Instagram, because that's where I interact with you guys, so that maybe I'll incorporate you in the next video. So anyways, that's all for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one.